Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
From the 29, Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll take this to the other side of mid. Going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 16, Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play to just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Lions at 7 and 8 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
A 59-yard down.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
17. We go.
Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Jameson Williams
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Lions have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This is Young on the carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
After one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Off play action. Fields
rolling to his left. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Kirby Joseph
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Bears are going to get a first.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Fields on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Fields. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right back to him on first down.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39,
Fields.
looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Throwing on third. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Got his man. It's Williams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brings up second and 9.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
11. 2 for 1.
Now Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless They can get something on the board here before intermission. He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Quality coverage that time. So down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Goff on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Young. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage,
and it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say the lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12, Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete. It puts it on the carpet. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Young, and for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 16, Goff.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Goff now looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dominique Robinson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 16.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On the ground, they go with Young. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? Combined with his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Touchdown, Bears!
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
scramble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Young. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They snap it to Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand